Hello and welcome again to another exciting episode of Keeping It 100. Today we have, I know I always say this, but we have another exciting topic that we've tagged love or money. Now, should people be judged if they marry or get together with their partner for money or for love or for both? Should they be judged? Society sometimes terms people, they term them as gold diggers if you marry someone because of money. But for me, I feel personally it's just you're looking out for your future. You're trying to secure your future and the future of your generations to come. So, as usual, today I have my beautiful ladies, and I don't say this lightly, they are indeed beautiful. I have the sassy IJ
Hey.
and the hot tamale Yetunde.
Fiery hot.
Fiery
Especially hot. And you don't
IJ.
look bad yourself.
Thank you,
You
Mama.
look awesome.
Please, can we just take a second to appreciate this Yetunde's hair
In
and
fact,
this, you know.
I'm planning to bedazzle Mr. F.
Good plans.
That is the plan.
That is the plan, eh?
Thank you,
Mr.
thank
Mr.
you.
F, God be with you, sir. All right, so let's get to the topic of today, a very juicy one. Should people be judged for choosing to marry for love or for money, or we should just mind our business? We should just sip water and mind our business. So, ladies, shall we?
Auntie, aye, Auntie. So, love, money, or money, love, or both? That's what you're asking.
Yes.
That's our topic. I think, to be honest, if you're going to spend the rest of your life with somebody, you have to plan to be very comfortable. You have to be comfortable. They didn't born you come and suffer in this life. So you have to plan to be very comfortable. That being said, in thinking about your future, I don't think money should be the determinant, should be the main factor. I'm not saying that if you find a partner that is financially stable, you should not, consider going into a long-term relationship with them. But I'm saying, bear in mind that no condition is permanent. You may have today and you may not have tomorrow. You may not have tomorrow and you may have today. It should be more about the love that you have for that person first, and then if there's jara on top, like money,
all other things shall be added onto it.
Exactly.
Yes.
Like the saying goes, it's better to cry in a mansion or in a Bentley.
Yes,
Exactly.
yes.
Than to cry on the keke napep.
Yes. That being said, we have a big issue in our society where people, especially the younger ladies who marry an older person that is wealthier, she's perceived, as Jay put it,
A gold digger.
a gold digger. Or
Or
so I just they see them, they call them aristo. So those are younger girls who get into romantic relationships with older men, but
Yes.
Rich older men.
Yes.
and the question is it right? My opinion, no. If your sole purpose of being with that person is about money, then it is wrong.
Today, let me be the one to play the devil's advocate, please. Like you said, who came to this life to suffer? Please, if the man is not violent towards you, you know that money can make a lot of things come out. The love will come, or the likeness. Let's even start from there.
Well,
it will
are you
come.
sure?
It's relative.
It will come. If you marry a beast with money, how about you marry a kind-hearted man with money, and then you are constantly
Yes.
happy, and then
And
how about-
the love
you
will
get
come.
you get
How
bored.
about when you
get
married
bored.
him, it was not a beast, then he became a beast
How about that? That's another angle to it. As
because
for
of
me-
money?
As for me, the love or money aspect, me, I would say both. Meet in the
Okay.
middle.
Okay.
Because one does not go without the other. Where there is no money, even in marriage costs, they will tell you one of the issues that marriages break up is money is one
Money,
of them.
financial
Yes.
issues.
And then also at the same time, while considering the money aspect, you also need love. Because at the end of the day, it's not the money you're married to.
Mm-hmm.
You won't start living in a mansion and you are constantly searching for your husband or for your wife. They are constantly absent,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
chasing after this money.
True. True.
So yes, love too has a role to play. You need that companionship. You need that person, because this money you will get bored. How many cars can you drive? How many things, how many places can you travel to? If you've been somewhere once, there's no excitement to revisit the place.
But the
So
tendency,
you get bored with that money.
IJ, I hear you, but the tendency is that if you are a young lady married to a wealthier man, that wealth didn't fall on him. He's working and toiling
hard
hard,
for it.
so he's not even around
Exactly.
to love you,
Yes.
Exactly.
to borrow
Yes.
your term.
Yes.
If you say you want to mix love and money, he's not around. You're just living in a big empty house by yourself. At the end of the day, is that true happiness? Are you happy?
Exactly.
If you are happy with money in a big house without the man,
True.
Do
Some
you?
people
Because
don't
that's
care.
what I
You're
was
right.
going to say. If you are very happy spending time without your significant other, then please, by all means, the money, you'll be traveling with it, you do whatever it is you want to do. Life will be very, very sweet for you.
When you're sad, you go shopping, get some
Retail
more bags,
therapy.
you know,
which then takes me,
travel.
but then takes me back again to when I started and I said these things are not permanent. So if you are used to that kind of lifestyle, all you do is when you're
That's the
sad,
only reason you married the
travel.
person.
That's
Exactly.
the reason you married the person. He showers you with money. When that money is no longer there, what do you then do?
Exactly.
Viewers, we would like. Okay,
Sorry, I want
sorry,
to add
I was
something
going
to
to.
what you just said.
Okay.
Now. To your point, when you are traveling and then you are married to the person because of money, when you now start making your own money, think about it. What would you need that person for? You'll be asking yourself, why am I in this marriage? I don't need you. I got my own money. You didn't marry for love in the first place. So such a marriage is already set for failure.
Well, I mean, these are our own.
These are our,
These are
exactly
our own views.
Our own views. I think our viewers should also be allowed, as we always do, to chime in. Go to our social media pages. Tell us if you think love can thrive without money, or if money can thrive without love, or if both is really what it takes for a happy marriage. We'll come back after the break and continue our gist. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to our show, Keeping It 100. During the break, we got a comment from one of our social media fam, as we like to say. I'll read and then we ladies can talk about what we think.
Okay.
So she said she's been married for about 2 years now.
Okay.
I've been married for about 2 years and I married for money. My husband is very wealthy, but he travels a lot and I hardly see him, and I'm beginning to get bored as he won't let me work. This is not what I bargained for. Though I married for money, I would also love for him to be around to share his companionship.
Oh, I appreciate the honesty of that viewer. I really do. That she married for money. It's hard for people to come out to say they actually married for money,
You own it
they would
with
like
your
to
whole
be in
chest.
denial. Like, no, it's not for money, it's this. So I appreciate that person's honesty.
I'm guessing if
sorry,
we
your
ask her,
God.
I'm guessing if we ask her how old she is now, she'll say she's 22 and her husband is 70 or 60.
Might not be.
But we're just saying
yeah.
the point is that she married for money, and I guess she loves him since she's
Missing him.
yes, I guess there's some element there that has to do with love. So maybe to IJ's point, IJ is right about letting it be a mixed equation.
It
A
just
bit of love.
may not be. We're assuming
Okay.
this poster might not even give two hoots about her husband. Let's just picture this scenario. Maybe, just maybe, she married him for money and he's never there. He doesn't let her work. Her friends cannot come and visit her. Her family members cannot come and visit her. She's constantly
Torture.
monitored.
Torture.
She's
Like,
constantly
stay home
monitored.
and enjoy the money.
Yes. She
Or-
wants to go out. There's a driver, there's a security, but you understand?
No freedom.
No freedom whatsoever. So you are living in a golden cage.
And because the man self go dey look at her and say, this one that I've married this young Assam Pete, as Jay likes to say, and I'm never around. I'm always going up and down. Before she will find interest in another,
Keep her on a short leash.
let me keep her on a very short leash so that she
Aye,
has
aye,
no
aye.
choice but
What
to
a
stick.
life, though.
That
Yeah,
is it.
what I
now.
will say to this dear poster is that you wanted to live the baby girl life. Enjoy
There you are.
it. Enjoy it. Just, when your husband comes back, make him feel like the king that he is. Okay? Maybe he will loosen his leash just a bit. But live your baby girl life. Oh. Live it to enjoy it too.
He will not loosen any leash. Wait, they call that thing leash.
Yes.
Leash.
He's not going to loosen it because, as far as he's concerned, if he does, you are going to waka.
Fly off.
Yes. At the end of the day, if she's a young woman, she didn't tell us her age, but if she's a young woman, fact is that she's in the prime of her life.
Yes.
She needs,
Yes.
a man's companionship. At the
she's
end
not
of the day,
getting
she's
that.
not getting it. She's not getting
Dear
it. So
poster, please have this discussion with your husband. He might not know, even from the beginning, he might not be aware that you married him for money. You know that.
She cannot
That's
tell
your
him
own
that she
private-
married him for
Exactly.
money.
No,
excuse
some men
me,
sense it
excuse
too.
me. You are a 60-year-old man and
Some
you're
men-
married to a 25-year-old, and
Exactly.
you think what?
Exactly.
You guys, why so jaded? It might be love.
Okay.
Well,
It
this
might
is
be
our
love.
own view.
When I was much, much, much younger, I dreamt of marrying a very old man.
Really?
Yes, that was my thing. I don't know where.
See?
Please, I don't know where I got that notion from. I always just wanted to marry somebody with gray beard and gray hair, but I'm over that.
Santa Claus?
Please. Yes.
With loads of gifts.
Yes.
Yes.
My own personal
It also
Santa
comes
Claus.
from that place of security. Maybe Jay was thinking, oh, an older man will look after me.
Yes,
Okay.
pamper
Your dad, you
me.
think
Right,
we women now, our dads are like,
Yes.
when we're younger, our dads are
Those are the-
superheroes.
exactly.
So you tend to benchmark the man that you spend the rest of your life with your dad. So
Exactly.
when you
Exactly.
picture marrying somebody, you're picturing somebody, mature,
That is way
that
more
treats
mature
you
than you.
until
Until
reality
reality
sets
sets
in, and you marry that man.
Like this, our
And he's nothing like your
poster.
father. Like
Nothing.
this, our poster. He's nothing like your father, but you have to live with it. At the end of the day, it's your choice.
is for better, for worse.
In most
So
cases.
you are there now. Enjoy the ride. Have the conversation with him. He just might hear you out and stick around more often. You never know.
And something Yetunde said, talking about fathers and daddies. Sometimes they say it's a father complex. You are looking for your father, especially for those people that grew up with absentee
Yes.
fathers. They say you are looking for your father
Father in
in
your
those
husband.
people. So sometimes it's
Yes,
not even
true.
about the money or even love. It's just there's a sense of peace and security
You get.
when you are with that person. So sometimes, so it might not just be a money or love.
But this our
Thing.
viewer made it very clear that,
That
she
she
married
was there for the money.
So that's why I appreciate her honesty. Very honest
Yes.
comments that this is why I married. Now I'm in it 2 years, right? She's been married
About
for
2
2 years.
years.
Exactly. And now she's missing the man. So there is a little bit of love there. for
Love
her
is
to miss him.
creeping in.
Otherwise, when she looks around the mansion and she's lonely, she'll be like, pick up the car keys or tell the driver, let's go shopping.
I mean, we're no
So-
counselors. We're not marriage counselors or marriage coaches. These are just our own opinion, point of view, how we see things from our experiences. Go to social media, tell us, like this lady has, are you married to somebody because of money or love, or both? And if yes, to money, how are you finding it? Is life what you thought it would be?
Exactly.
Or is it, are you peppered? Are they peppering you inside that house and you can't shout because money is blinding you? Because truly, if you've made up your mind that you married for money, you will withstand everything else that
no,
comes
they don't
with
see
it.
these things coming. I don't know. Is it a myopic view? I would say when you start to say it's for money, I have to that security. I have to secure the bank. I
Tunnel
have to,
vision. I'm going in
tunnel
there
vision.
for.
Very, very myopic view.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you're in it, the reality sets in. It
Yeah.
will hit you. It's reality.
Yeah.
It will hit you. That's
True.
real life.
Except you have an exit plan already, and then
Thank you.
but
Exactly.
usually there's no exit plan because you just feel like you are going there to enjoy whatever it is, as in there's no how. You will not even be able to imagine how you're going to be suffering when you have the world at your beck and call.
Exactly.
So yeah.
That being said, we are not saying it's wrong to marry for money, and we're not saying it's right either. We're saying which side of the fence are you on? If you're married for money and you're happy with it, all well and
All
good.
well and
If
good.
you're married for love and you're happy with it, all well and good.
And if you're not married, you have a vision in mind, a mission statement in life, that in this life where I come so, the man has to hold it. Or
Yes,
the
so-
woman has to, because it's not only the women thinking here. Some
Yes,
men
now.
have their own set
Yes,
goals.
yes.
Like, man, that babe, the popsy or she herself need to money
I
go
think-
long.
I think some
I'll
of
have
them
to
is even
cut.
connection sef.
Sorry, ladies, I'll have to cut you. We'll
Okay.
go on a quick break, and when we come back, we'll finish up with our gist: love or money. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back. Still on the topic love or money. Now, while we're on a little commercial break, we decided discussing an issue where we tried to look at the other shoe. So a situation where a woman marries, or let me not say a woman, you get married to your spouse for love. You guys are in love, you marry and everything, and then years into the marriage, the spouse is still loving you while being broke. Loving you like no man's business, but still broke and still unwilling to move from that situation, to go out and
Right.
hustle.
Like, it's still,
For me, I'm like, just pick a struggle. Are you going to
It's feeding you love. When you wake up in the morning, a big plate of love.
Work love. Do you understand?
Drop it. Drop that love.
see why I said that this thing has to just be, you have to find a middle ground. A little bit of love, a little bit of money. See that woman now or that man choking you with love.
With
oh,
love.
I love you. You want to, you can't even complain. You can't even bring up the topic of how far with this money.
Yeah.
Bills are piling. They'll just throw one love act at you.
Imagine you're not feeling fine, you are shaking, and he's like, oh my, you're supposed to go to the hospital, and he's like, oh my love, I'm so sorry.
Exactly.
I'm so sorry. Hey, my love. Oh God, I'm feeling your pain too. Can you take me to the hospital?
No money to take you to the hospital now.
Before somebody
he's
get to
treating you
heaven
with
and
love.
Angel Gabriel will ask you what brought you here. Say love. Love sets me down here.
Kill you
What
with
what
love.
if the man is genuinely that's his own way of the marriage succeeding? He feels anyway, my wife is already taking care of the financial obligation. Let me just be loving her. There's nothing wrong
didn't
with
he
that
go for
now.
marriage course?
There's nothing
Even
wrong
if
with
he
that
has
That's
to
all
now.
I
be
will tell
not
you.
self.
That finance is very important.
Important.
There's nothing wrong with
Don't
that
kill
now. So
somebody
long as
alone.
they are not suffering. Abi, they're not suffering.
Yes,
They're
see.
still coping on her
Once-
own
once
income.
Once
Some
it's
point in
one-sided,
time,
it's
yes.
not easy. It becomes a burden.
It becomes a burden. The woman starts to, or the spouse that is on the receiving
On the receiving
end starts
end.
to become resentful.
Yes.
No, the point
Exactly.
I'm trying to make is, wouldn't you rather a man that is not bringing money, that is showing you love, than a man that is not bringing money and being nasty,
No,
egotistical?
I'll go for the former, of course.
Mhm.
I'll go for the
We'll
former.
go for that former.
Because
but
no,
sometimes,
that person is just evil. How can you not?
No, but there are some men who are
make the home unbearable for you.
IJ, we know now. There are
Yes.
some men that
I mean,
ego will not let
They
them.
are evil too.
As the woman is coming from work, they will not greet her, or if she greets them, they will not answer because they are hungry.
Exactly.
They are at home waiting
like
for that
some
woman
like
to come
that
and
to say they eat fresh
my
food.
God.
They don't eat food in the freezer.
Please,
That-
let's
I
not
eat fresh all
let's
day,
not
every day.
even get into that at all.
That one will
Jesus,
just take
let's
us
not
to
even
next
get into
year.
that.
Yes, there are those men that the woman is the one that will wake up at 5, go to the office, tired, come back, she'll be rushing, she's cranky in traffic. She's crankier because she knows when she gets home, her husband will not greet her because she came home late and she has to cook for him to eat. Nobody else can cook. And to IJ's point, it has to be fresh soup. with pounded yam for the one that likes pounded yam.
Exactly.
I think I would rather the man is feeding me love every morning, punishing me with love.
Yes.
I know that when I come home, I'm getting a sane environment. I'm
Yes.
meeting a man that is going to dote on me.
But sometimes,
After all.
yes, well, if you are to choose, if you must choose, that's the
Yes.
one you go for.
That's
But
the
I
lesser
repeat,
evil.
it's not easy on the sole,
Breadwinner.
provider. It's not easy, even if it's the man providing. Those men that have stay-at-home wives, so they get home cranky. At some point, they will say things like, even when she's doing all she can to make them happy, they'll say
Very
things
true.
like, "What do you do all day? I go to work, I take insults from my boss just to, and you're wasting money. You're doing this."
True.
It's at some point you reach that breaking point as a human being. I think it's just human nature. You don't like to be the sole provider all the time. You want to be, pampered a little.
Yes.
You want something
True.
different. Not
True.
love.
You want to relax and be taken care of. That's just it.
But what if the other partner is also struggling to get a job, to get something done, and it's just not happening?
I think you should
You
communicate
have to
to,
also
reassure your spouse.
cut
Like,
them
I
some
see
slack.
what you're doing. I appreciate you. I appreciate what you're doing. That reassurance is
Because
very,
for me,
very
where the
important.
issue is that you are just loving, and you're not trying at all.
You're not trying at all.
You're just loving.
And even if
At
you are
some point
trying,
in
say
time,
it. Say
it's
you're
just,
trying. Say you've done this, you've done that. Because some of these spouses, even when their spouse is giving them ideas on ways to make money, they take offense. Like, what do you mean?
What are you saying?
What are you saying? So I think it's just to find a way to communicate these things. If you're putting in that effort, if you're the one not providing and you're putting that effort, appreciate the person that is bringing that
True.
the money home, and
True.
then tell them efforts you're making, what you're doing. I think that way it will be much easier on both parties.
Unless, of course, you are married to somebody who's completely unreasonable. Totally
Therein lies the
unreasonable.
problem.
They are like, just they talk from out, where the results? You go look for work today, where the results?
It's only God that can answer such people. When
Because-
that work, God forbid, stops and then the table's turn.
You wear the
If-
shoe on the
if I'm
other
a woman,
leg.
this is how I'll be entering the house. Like, I'll be skipping into the house.
You hop, ladder into the
I'll
house.
creep walk into the house like, where you? I want quickly remind you of something. Consider.
No, it's a very delicate subject, really.
Yeah.
If you're married for love, if you're married for money, you have to find a way to balance
Strike a
it.
balance.
Yes, let there just be a comfortable resolve between the two partners.
Yes.
That this is for better for worse. If we have money, fine. If we don't have it,
Thank you.
we'll still Abi, IJ, that's what you're saying.
All
Very
that
brilliant,
effective
yes.
communication.
Effective
Just
communication.
communicate with your spouse. I mean,
Effective communication.
I agree with IJ. A bit of both. Love and this thing, they go hand in
In
hand.
hand.
Hand in hand. When I have money, I love you. Anyhow, I love you. Do you understand? So, ladies.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. It looks like we're running out of
Yes,
time.
we are.
But I'm just curious to know if counselors, professional marriage counselors out there would have something to say about this. We really
Sure.
want
Oh, yes, I know
we want a
you will.
professional perspective. So please, if you're watching, don't be shy at all to go to our social media pages and let us know what you think.
Yes. They'll be displayed.
Give
at the end
us
of the
from
show.
a professional point of view. I
Exactly.
think that's fair enough,
Yes,
ladies.
yes,
Okay.
that
yes.
is.
So, ladies, that's been our show. We've gisted, we've bantered, we've shook some tables, as we always do. That's because on our show, we speak it like it is, we keep it 100, and we always remember to be considerate.